Fenty just launched a new foundation. It's the Soft Lit Naturally Luminous Foundation. Today we're going to do a little bit of color matching because I might have picked up the wrong shade. And that's completely my fault. My mind is just already in summer mode. So I'm just thinking about the shade that my skin tone is going to be once we get like consistently hot days. So we're going to do a little bit of shade matching today. And if it is completely off, then I'm just going to return it and get another one. But when I went to the store, someone did ask if I wanted to be color matched, but me just being hard-headed, I was like, no, I got it. I do have the other Fenty foundation. We can compare to see which shade matches me best. And I also have the new Fenty concealer that I got in a shade neutral, which I've tried one neutral concealer before in the Maybelline, and I actually really liked it. And then after you guys came for me and after you guys came for me in that one short about my concealer being too yellow, I went back to the drawing board and I was thinking maybe I do need a neutral shade. So far, the match of that concealer has been perfect. It's literally been the perfect shade for my under eyes and it matches my chest area. So now that I have that neutral undertone in my head, I went ahead and picked up a neutral foundation. So anyways, let's talk about the new foundation. So according to Fenty's website, it is Longwear medium coverage with a natural looking luminous finish, hydrates, brightens, and improves skin instantly and over time. It is waterproof and resists creasing, fading, sweat, humidity, and transfer. It's lightweight, buildable, and comfortable, and this comes in 50 shades for all skin types. So the Pro Filter foundation is a matte finish, which it did come off a little bit dry on my skin because if you've been here, you know that I do have very dry skin. I was already excited when I found out that this was a hydrating foundation. When I swatched them in store, I was actually super surprised by how hydrating it was on my skin. So I am excited about this one. Okay, so before I start the swatches, I'm going to go in with my Fenty Hydrating Concealer just to conceal my brows. So before I do a full face of the new foundation, I want to go through the color swatches of their previous foundations. So I have the Ease Drops in shade number 22, which is... Then in the Pro Filter Soft Matte, I have shade 460, which is deep with warm bronze, and this shade is actually discontinued. And now for their new foundation, I got shade 485, which is deep with the neutral undertones. But we're still going to test it out. Still going to put it all over. I feel like looking straight forward, it like matches my neck area. So I don't know. I'm confused. I don't know, guys. I'm a little torn on this one. We're just going to do a full face and then we'll see how I like it. Yeah, this might have been a little too dark. Okay, guys, we are back literally days later. I did go back to Sephora to get shade matched correctly this time. They shade matched me with number 470, which is deep with the warm golden undertones, which is the one that I said that I probably would have gotten. So without wasting any more time, let's try it out. I feel like all of their foundations pull a little bit orange, but let's see. So I am liking this shade. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's giving me a warm, bronzy kind of glow. My biggest problem, like I said before, is always matching my neck, which is way lighter, to my face. But I usually combat that with getting a concealer around the shade of my chest so it matches the center of my face. So that was one full pump on the right side of my face. The coverage is pretty good. If I look very closely, I can see a little bit of my dark spots poking through. So let's continue. I'm going to use another pump on the left side of my face. I will say that it feels really good on the face. I don't know what it is, but it's like something soothing about the formula that feels really nice. Now, in this lighting, I can see the warm golden undertones. When I was in the store lighting, it still looked like it pulled a little bit red. And then when I went out in the car, in the natural lighting, it looks like it matched perfectly. I'm gonna go in with their new hydrating formula in 445N. So the skin is definitely glowy and very luminous. I'm gonna set the center of my face with the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in Deep, number 35. And I'm gonna go in with this powder instead of my normal Huda Beauty because I feel like the Huda Beauty one is a little heavier. And I wanna give the concealer and foundation a chance to fully to seep through to see if I can still see how luminous it is. I mean, so far, everything is beautiful. Like, everything is blending nicely. I didn't even put any bronzer on yet, and I just feel like I have this kind of bronzy glow to me, which I am loving right now. So, I'm not gonna contour today. I'm gonna go in with Mocha Mami, and I love this powder bronzer for the summertime. So while I was at Sephora, I did pick up their new highlighter, Demi Glow. And wow, this packaging is gorgeous. I don't know if my camera will pick it up. Probably not. There you go. It has this like fluorescent tint to it. I don't know, you just have to see it for yourself. But it is beautiful. And this is the shade Java Jitters, which sounds like what I have when I have too much coffee. I'm super excited to see how this looks on the skin. I love a highlighter, and I've never had a highlighter this color. That's like for deeper skin tones. So let's see. I feel like this is very much adding to the bronze kind of look that I'm getting. Like, this is beautiful for the summer. Like, this is like beach vibes, boat party, brunch. Very cute and subtle. What I forgot to do is to contour my nose. So I'm gonna contour my nose real quick, and then I'm gonna add because I want to add the highlight to my nose. What are we thinking? This is so pretty. This whole like collection she just dropped was definitely with the warmer weather in mind. Like, this is so subtle, so glowy. I really did not expect to love it this much, but yeah. This foundation is definitely up there. The concealer, I am probably gonna go get more shades. And this highlighter is gonna be a go-to for my summer everyday looks. It's been a while since I did the whole highlighter thing, and it was like one of my favorite phases of the whole makeup community. But yeah, let me put on some lashes and find a lip color, and I'll be right back. Much better. This is Juvia's Place lip gloss in Caramel Rose. I can show you the packaging, but it's yeah. I really wish they would change their packaging because the gold foil always comes off. Okay, so today's video was a little bit of a hot mess, but we made it to the end. Overall, I like how everything is sitting on the face. I just look very luminous, and I didn't even use setting spray yet. I could definitely hit this off with a luminous setting spray and it would have been even more glowy. But I mean, out of everything, the concealer is definitely my favorite. It just helped to pull everything together. And going back to what I said earlier, now you can see my under eye, my high points, the high points of my face do match my chest area. So everything kind of pulled together. So that is all for today's video. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.